Hello, my name's Molly Reid, and this is from Talk with Stranger. The only sound as she eats a chicken breast and baked potato at the kitchen table is the ticking of the watches. Her father left a bowl of them, one of his only concessions to the material. He'd buy a new watch every month or so, and not just for himself. She received one every Christmas, every birthday. Though she never liked them, even before cell phones, they seemed obsolete, cruel even. Who needed to be constantly reminded of the time? She pretended she did. She could never figure out what charm the watches held for him, and he certainly never told her. In so many other ways he seemed to be oblivious of, outside time. Was it that he needed to be at work, to attend to the problem of the deer and their destructive sexual appetites, and without a constant reminder he'd forget? Marilyn feels an overwhelming urge to talk to someone. She knows the stats, that loneliness is as lethal as smoking, that lonely people are 50% more likely to die prematurely than those with healthy social relationships. But is lonely what she is? She's alone. There's a thing she can feel that is very much like loneliness, an ache in the center of her that seems sharper every day. But when she thinks about picking up the phone or getting in the car, taking the ferry to the mainland, now a thing impossible anyway because of the deer, something grabs hold of her throat. She just needs a little more time by herself. Her daughter has made it clear that she can't talk to Marilyn every day. Their schedules are packed. Sarah takes every available minute and then some. She's so exhausted working long days, and Sarah is still not sleeping through the night. Once a week, she promised Marilyn, Tuesday evenings, but it is only Friday. Some of the watches in the bowl don't work, and most of them don't show the right time, but she can't bring herself to get rid of them. Their ticking feels like a thing she should pay attention to, part of why she came here, to attend the details, cultivate mindfulness. Meditate on the march of time, the way death and loss carves it, perverts it, makes the minutes feel like days and then like seconds, and then to transcend these thoughts, to enter a space of non-thought, of pure being. But before she can take another bite of her chicken, she has to stop the ticking. She picks up the bowl of watches, wraps it in a heavy bath towel, and puts it on the top shelf of the closet. There. After dinner, she opens her computer. She'd closed her Facebook account months ago. The constant scrolling through her ex-husband's feed, pictures of him and his new beautiful young girlfriend had become unhealthy. Ditto Instagram. She could go on Twitter, but there was too much negativity, too much crazy there. She types in chat room for casual friends and clicks on a site called Talk with Stranger, which sounds to Marilyn made up, or like a warning of some kind, the enticing, ominous subject line of a spam email. But it costs nothing to join, and she can leave most of the fields blank. Her idea is to assuage the need to talk to people without bothering anyone, like how a little bit of poison can keep you healthy, or how when she was pregnant she used to drink ginger ale with bitters and pretend it was an old-fashioned, scratch the itch. She uses the name Island Girl in a mermaid avatar. The avatar has fiery red hair and large breasts overflowing from a set of painful-looking metal seashells. Within seconds, Horny Muncher 69 asks her to show him her tits. This request is followed shortly by two others, from Photon Torpedo and Cute Nice Guy 001, both of whom are slightly less crude than the first, though waste no time in asking for a pic. Her heart begins to race and her palms grow slick. She hasn't thought it through this far. She thought it would be more casual. Maybe the avatar was the cause of her immediate popularity, the mystery, the male fantasy of a woman with magical abilities who doesn't require the ordinary human niceties, who knows a few tricks, is inordinately endowed, and, though powerful, doesn't talk back. Or maybe it's just that she's female. Probably that is enough. Faced with the burden of response, all the possible words and their combinations, their consequences, she quickly logs off and closes the computer. Marilyn brushes her teeth and washes her face, taking care not to look in the bathroom mirror. There's something about her reflection now she doesn't trust. As she makes her way up the ladder to the loft bed, there's a knock at the door. She stops, mid-step. She waits. Her heart thuds in her chest. Silence, but in that silence she replays what was without a doubt a knock at the door. There is no mistaking it for something else. 3 clear knocks, assertive, more substantive than mere knuckles. A brass knocker, which she doesn't have, a rock. Absurdly, she thinks of the chat room. Show me your tits. As if they found her, hunted her down. Thank you.